Welcome to Dr. Teddy's channel. This channel is to share some of my learning experience. In this video, I will share with you the rule of three or the magical three. First of all, I will show you what is the rule of three. Then I will put the emphasis on the science behind the rule. At the end, I will show you a few examples or applications of the rule. So I was trying to find a specific definition of the rule of three, but I failed. I couldn't find. It is not because no one defines the rule of three. It is because too many people define the rule of three. I decided to list a few examples from the culture perspective and the discipline perspective. You may know the sign in the left top corner. It is associated to the Latin phrase meaning everything that comes in threes is perfect. In Chinese culture, it is believed that three begets everything. In Christian culture, people believe in the Holy Trinity. In different fields, there's different rules of three. In math, cross multiplication is also known as the rule of three. In art, there is a rule of third. In business, the rule is that there is always three major competitors in any free market in any one industry. You're welcome to share your definitions in the comment section below this video. Why 3 is so popular? It's especially popular when we talk about writing, speaking, and persuading. Actually, cognitive science can explain the rule of 3. It is related to how our brain processes information and the capacity of our short-term memory. In cognitive neuroscience, pattern recognition describes cognitive process that matches information from a stimulus with information retrieved from our memory. 3 is the smallest number that allows us to recognize a pattern in a set. Using the smallest pattern can make the information process faster. The rule of 3 is based on the idea that humans process information through pattern recognition. One of the most famous papers in the short-term memory study was published by Harvard professor George Miller in 1950s, titled The Magic Number of 7 plus or minus 2. The capacity of our short-term memory is about 7 items. More modern studies have refined Miller's determinations and have refined working memory capacities. Nielsen Cohen described his findings that on average, our central memory storage are limited to 3 to 5 meaningful items. Cognitive load theory also suggests that when you begin to overload these basic limitations, learning and retention just don't happen. When we talk about presentation, we may also care how well our audience receives. Unfortunately, research suggests that listening is hard. Even under the best circumstances, listening is a more complex activity than what we think. Raphael Nicholas, an early pioneer in communication at the University of Minnesota, examined the listening ability of several thousand students and of hundreds of business and professional people. In each case, the person tested listened to short talks by faculty members and was examined for his grasp of the content. The result showed that immediately after they have listened to the talk, they remembered only about half of what they have heard, no matter how carefully they felt they were listening. Other reports of research at Florida State University and Michigan State University have also shown that 2 months after listening to a talk, the average listener will remember only about 25% of what was said. In fact, people tend to forget from 1/2 to 1/3 of what they have heard within first 8 hours. You can tell listening is hard, and memory from listening decays exponentially. I listed references I used in this presentation in the description section. Well, I hope you have a better understanding on the rule of 3 now. Let's look at a few examples and applications. People may not realize there are so many examples that the rule of 3 is applied. When we see our phone numbers, we usually see 3 or 4 digits at a time. Similar rule is applied to bank accounts. We also can see wide applications in advertisements. The rule of 3 makes the message more memorable. There are also many applications of this rule in writing, speaking, and presentation. The first example is the U.S. Declaration of Independence. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The second well-known example is the Gettysburg Address by Abraham Lincoln. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. I have applied this rule in my learning and studying. For example, I have a big book with many chapters to study. I usually group them into 3 sections first, and further divide chapters in each section until each small set having 3 to 4 chapters. And also, if I divide a workday into 3 slots, I notice that the early part of a day and the late part of a day are good for memorizing things. Well, before I close this video, I just want to remember, everything that comes in 3 is perfect. Apply it to what you are doing creatively. You will see the magic. Please share how do you apply it to your work in the comment section. Alright, this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for your time. If you like this video, please like and subscribe this video. If you want to be posted, please click the bell icon. You're welcome to leave your comments below the video. Thank you again.